Hey guys, I am back with another video. Yeah, this one is a review, proper. So I'm going to be reviewing Ballistic. It's a browser-based, free-to-play FPS using the Unity plugin. And, well, you'll see at the end of the video. So, start out by saying this is free-to-play, and is somewhat pay-to-win. I'm just gonna get that out there, but I'll just keep talking about that. In the meantime, you want to see some game footage, so let's get started with that. So you can see here we're going to go to our options. We have full rebindable controls, generals, mouse sensitivity. Yeah, you can also toggle whether aim with right mouse is either permanent or toggled by the button. You know, reset to defaults. Everything that you'd usually expect. Graphics options, you have a slider, resolution, VSync, anti-aliasing, and motion blur. Yeah, nothing spectacular, but more than you expect. I'm going to show you the class system. There are quite a few classes. The Vanguard, Tank, Shadow, Berserker, you get the idea. Vanguard is your default, so I'm going to look up here, and here we go. This is my Vanguard. You can choose the color, and that's about it aesthetically. Every class looks different. You can choose the color, and then you can choose your loadout. You cannot change loadouts in-game. You can see I have all these weapons, and the Vanguard can take shotguns or assault rifles, sidearms for all classes, grenade, knife, typical. I also have a tank, more health, as you might expect, harder to kill, and can handle heavier weapons. They can handle light machine guns, which is basically a friggin' sniper rifle that fires fast. Sidearms, grenades, knife, etc. And of course we have skill trees. Every class has a default ability. In this case it's Last Stand. You fall down and draw your sidearms. You can do extra damage, possibly kill your attacker. Instead of dying, you do die in 3 seconds, but you have that time to attack somebody. The Shadow, interesting class, can have either a melee weapon or a submachine gun or machine pistol as their primary weapon. And frankly, the submachine guns are fun. Heck, they're all fun. As well as the sidearm, explosive melee, etc. Yeah, so let's try a match. So I'm going to do a match with my Shadow. It's separated into brackets. I want to apologize for the loading time. This is not normal. I don't know why it's doing this. Normally it's much faster, but you are going to have your classes separated out based on their level, and their level affects how many skill points they have, etc. Levels 1 through 15 are in one bracket, and levels 16 through 30, the maximum level you can get, are in a second. So I'm just going to cut to when this game actually starts. Right, so apologies for that. Loading times, like I said, not normal. Seriously, not just, no, they're not normal at all. So this is going to be a free-for-all match, basically just standard deathmatch. No rules, kill everyone. There are 4 game modes. There's deathmatch, or free-for-all I should say, team deathmatch, and 2 objective-based modes, King of the Hill and Capture Point. King of the Hill being basically 1 point that you fight over, and Capture Point being multiple points. And I want to apologize, guys, I am not a big Twitch fan, so if I suck this up, yeah, I'm just going to apologize in advance, because I probably will. But, yeah, so there are these 4 game modes, and that's basically it. There are perhaps half a dozen matches, or half a dozen maps, rather, that you can use. Health dispensers, I'm going to go over here, use this health dispenser. Basically just press a button and it will heal your health and refill your ammo. There is no penalty for reloading. There's no penalty on your current mag, so yeah, reload early, reload often. Ooh, killed by a grenade. Well, it was a grenadier, so yeah. So as you can see, it's pretty fast-paced, Twitch-type gaming. It clearly was influenced quite a bit by Call of Duty and similar. Darn it. Clearly influenced by more popular Twitch shooters, and frankly, it actually plays pretty good. Now, I'm not a huge fan of Twitch games, and I'm not very good at them. Probably part of the reason why I don't like them that much. But this one is quite a bit of fun. It's kind of addictive. Like earning new gear, new loot. It can be quite entertaining. You can see kills pop up on screen. And perhaps the biggest problem with this game, I'd have to say, is that it's kind of pay to win. You can see I'm doing pretty well right now, but that is legitimately 99% because I have a 5-star weapon. And those are not cheap. I got this one on a rental in a random lockbox, which comes up quite often, which you earn random lockboxes by playing. And, yeah, they'll usually drop gun rentals, credits, something small but helpful. Darn. I was on a kill streak there. But they're generally something helpful, but it's usually a rental. It's rarely a proper gun that you get to keep permanently. Their special events do, but those are pretty rare. They're still doing a Halloween one, which is awesome, because it gives me, darn it, he should have died. Darn, almost had him. 2 more rounds. But yes, so yes. Yes. Well, I keep saying a lot today. Dang. Okay, and that music means the match is almost over. So either we're nearing the kill limit or the timer's just running down. Looks like, yeah, the timer's running down. It typically gets below a minute when they start doing that. But anyway, lockboxes are going to drop pretty random loot. But their event lockboxes are the ones you really want to watch for because they can give you some seriously sick loot. Most of my weapons, if I don't have a rental for something better, are special Halloween themed weapons. However, these events aren't super common, so that kind of sucks. Especially since it is kind of a pay-to-win game. Okay, so you can see the match ends. You can, by the way, press tab to see your scoreboard. And you do get points for assists, not in this game mode, but in any team-based game mode, you're going to get points for assists, you're going to get points, some XP, and these are lockboxes. You earn these by playing, or you can open them with real-world money. You'll find that's the case with pretty much everything. You can do it with money. We're going to do another match as Shadow, since this gun is freaking awesome. You can do a lot of stuff with money. pretty much everything you can do with in-game currency, you can do with real-world money. They call it, I'm not sure what they call it. But wherever you see that little orange triangle, this is still not normal loading. Wherever you see that little orange triangle, that is going to be your... Darn it, I got killed right out of the gate there. That is going to be money, real world money, and you earn in-game credits by playing matches or opening lockboxes. And as you can see, these little red and blue circles, those will be points we're trying to capture. The goal is to capture as many of those as possible for as long as possible. The more you have, the faster you earn points, shown at the bottom of the screen there. And the more points you earn, the closer you get to winning. Your goal is to get 200 points before the timer runs out, or have the most by the end of the timer. Oh, I'm just about dead. I'm gonna keep going. Yeah, I'm gonna keep going. See if we can't get a couple more kills. Alright, that's enough. Back to base. Back to base. It's time to heal up. Oh, target of opportunity. Got him. But I'm really low health, and most of the 3 classes I have, 2 of them will regenerate their health because of upgrades. Oops, there's the dispenser. But there's typically a cap. It's typically somewhere around 80% of your max health can be regenerated, but anything beyond that cannot be. How is he not dead? You can see I'm getting lots of assists here. Assists really do little. I mean, they up your score a bit, but they're not really counted, which is a pity because they can be nearly or just as important as, darn it, as kills. If you get a ton of assists, they should really count it in a better way. You earn in-game currency by playing... Oh, here's one of mine. Shadow class can, when they sprint, they gain stealth, active camouflage, which can be really, really cool or really annoying. And you can see we are not doing well in this match. We are almost certainly going to lose here, unless we stage a major comeback, because we are seriously... No, that's not good. We have very few points. They have far more points than we do at this point. So, you can see I'm stealthing as I sprint. Keep going. See if we can get some more kills, help our team. So the objective game modes are not nearly as much fun as the deathmatch. The deathmatch is usually way more fun. Too much. Yeah, the machine guns, the light machine guns especially, are overkill. Not so much in they can put out lots of rounds, but the rounds are really, really effective. I mean, they're practically rapid-fire sniper rifles. The swords as well will typically deliver a killing blow, at least from behind, which can be really irritating if you don't have a sword. That was a horrible shot. Oh, I shouldn't have reloaded there. Oh, yes. Okay, I still have plenty of health. The Shadow does have a bit less health than some of the other classes, but honestly, a good Shadow... Oh, wow, that was stupid. Brilliant. walked off a cliff. Walked off a cliff. Yeah, but I'm still doing pretty good. So actually, we might win this one yet. We have all 3 points. Oh, darn it. We have all 3 points, and that's really good. Now, I'm using stamina boost, armor, and enhanced ammo right now, and each of those cost 1,000 credits per day. Per day rental. And you will need them. So you better play at least a couple matches every day. You will get, you get in your daily lockbox, there's usually, now I'm just, there's usually 1,000 credits as well, in addition to some other prize, which varies in terms of how good it is. It's hard to say, it depends. Oh, dang. My KDR is dropping rapidly at this point. Well, we're gonna keep going here. So, yeah, you'll get about 1,000 credits a day, and if you play a couple rounds, a couple matches, you'll probably get at least 1,000. I would expect to spend at least buy the armor. That's kind of a must, because otherwise you will die uber quick. Took him with me, so okay, that's okay. But you will die uber quick. It's really easy to die with a powerful gun if you do not have armor. So, rent the armor. It's 1,000 credits a day. Do it. But that's perhaps the biggest problem of this game is safe by the wire there. The biggest problem is you end up paying for everything. You pay for each additional class. You start with the Vanguard, which is a decent class, but you'll find hardly anyone plays them who just leveled up. Your skills and lockbox. Let's see what we've got. Okay, a stamina boost for an hour. That's not bad. Honestly, better than some low-level gun rental. And you can see I also earn points to elite and legendary boxes, which are better, but still suffer from the same kind of thing. So I'm going to do one more match with my tank, or with my 15 to 30 level. Now in this case, you can switch. You can choose what class you are. Any class that's in that bracket can be used. So I can use here my tank or my Vanguard. And I have them loaded out differently depending on what's required. My Vanguard has a shotgun, and my tank has an assault rifle, which is much more accurate at range, but does less damage. But the shotgun is absolutely deadly at short range, and combined with the fact that, well, the Vanguard's much more mobile than the tank. You can notice the tank is moving pretty slow. Shadow's the fastest class. You can see that second chance there as you drop down and draw your sidearm. You will die at the end of that, no matter what, but it's a chance to deal a bit more damage to the enemy. So, always nice. One thing I do notice is that they switch teams, you switch teams an awful lot. Like, one team you'll be doing, you know, red team, next team you'll be on the blue team. Oh, we dropped a grenade. Oh, snap. I'm probably gonna die here. Yep. Oh, and it's out of range. I didn't even get another shot off. Okay. Okay, yeah, I'm going back. You can notice I'm regenerating my health pretty rapidly, but I'm still not I'm looking. I see him on my radar, but I don't actually see him. Oh, shoot. Oh, he's got a gun. Not a sword. He's got a gun. Oh, no. Oh, he's right next to me. Yeah, I'm pretty well dead. Yep. Yeah. So it's also, there's quite a bit of general glitchiness. Oh, shoot. Bad time to reload. Okay. Eh. Not happy with this. This is not going well. Yeah. So, because my shadow is level 14, I believe, I'm playing with lower level players. So that really helps, because I've gone through this game once. Gone through this game once already as Vanguard, and gotten into the higher levels, so... And tank as well. So going through Shadow with the lower levels, I was quite effective. Yeah. So, I think it's conclusion time. Or nearly so. I'm about to die. Is this a good game? Not particularly. In terms of... there's absolutely no risk. I mean, none. I mean, there's even some little story-esque pieces on each of the maps, a description. And that drives me crazy because it actually sounds like an interesting story. And I really want to hear it. Unfortunately, it will never be told. Oh, sweet, headshot. It's never going to be told because they don't tell it anywhere. You just have matches. And you cannot even decide which type of match you're going into. You just select, and it randomly assigns you a match. And that drives me crazy at times. I think I'll do one more. I'll do one more. Just so you get the idea. So I can do my conclusion, I'm going to do one more. Yeah, tiered system, like I said. But there's really no risk. If you look up in the corner, you can see this was apparently supposed to be a clean energy conference until the rebels infiltrated it to steal some sort of power source fuel thing. I'm going to show you my Vanguard here. Shotgun powered. Yeah, which is pretty wicked at close range. Yeah, I don't know why this is taking so long on the initialization. It normally doesn't, but it does give me some time to talk. So, there is really no risk. It's a match-based multiplayer that is exactly what you'd expect from an all-online multiplayer. It's everything you expect, and nothing more. That's it. I was originally attracted to this because I saw an ad that said console quality graphics in your browser, and I'd played a game called Uber Strike. You may have heard of it if you're interested in online FPSs at all. It was a stupid little Facebook game. Another Unity engine. Graphics were, yeah, they were a step above Flash, but not even close to what I'd call commercially acceptable quality. It was free to play, and I played that for a while. It's completely different feel. Much less, realistic, so to speak. Darn it, this guy's got a shotgun too. Oh, I'm gonna die. Oh, I just survived. Sweet. And it was interesting, entertaining, completely different feel. It was floaty, and whereas this is much more tight and well organized, you know, that was kind of a sucky title compared to this. How did he survive that? How? How? Well, at least I got him. But it was kind of fun. Unfortunately, they started leaning very much toward a freemium model. They changed so you no longer got daily rewards. You basically had to buy anything, and it was already kind of pay to win, so I left it. And the graphics, yeah, they weren't up to snuff. So I was very much skeptical when I heard console quality graphics. But I decided to give it a try. I mean, it's free to play. How bad can it be? Got him. How bad can it be? Right? So I did, and I gotta admit, it's rather addictive. Not so much in the gameplay dynamic. The gameplay is really tight. It's just nothing special. That's my biggest complaint, is there's absolutely nothing really unique about it. Except perhaps the safe areas. They cannot shoot, the enemy team cannot shoot or pass into the safe areas. So once you're in there, you are okay. You are not going to be... Darn it. Oh. Oh, there's a guy back there. Oh, this is... Oh, not good. Yeah, submachine guns and high-level shotguns are really powerful in this game. It still has some balancing issues. Shotguns, bit too powerful at times, other times not powerful at all, and LMGs, light machine guns, are just ridiculously powerful. Ridiculously so. But in general, it's a decent game. It's solid. It's just nothing... Okay, how? Oh, sniper. It's just nothing new. We've seen pretty much all of this before. And quite frankly, none of that's that impressive. It's certainly not Titanfall or Call of Duty, but I gotta be honest, for what it is... Ooh, nailed him. It's actually pretty impressive. Not so much because of what it isn't, but because of what it is. Fairly well balanced, decent, free-to-play online shooter in your browser with good graphics. The graphics are pretty good. I mean, you're seeing all this. I actually had to turn it way down. I'm going to be publishing this video in 720. It goes all the way up to 1080p, and quite frankly, it looks gorgeous. Unfortunately, due to complications with my capture software and my monitor, it just did not play well. Unity games in general don't. It, did not like my capture software, so I had to turn it way down to make it work. But if there's one really awesome thing about this game, it is that there's a nice sense of verticality to the maps. That is the best thing about the maps in this game, I should say. There's a good sense, there's multiple levels, and each of them do interact with each other. Mostly top to bottom, but sometimes bottom to top as well. Oh darn. Yeah. You know, I see why I enjoy playing the Shadow particularly. Because I'm just that much better at this when I'm playing that class. Oh, get out of our base. Ah, sniper. Oh, where is he? I'm cautious. Darn it, before I can pull the trigger. The verticality is nice. There are a decent number of... There are a couple of maps. I'd like to see a few more maps. I mean, really, there's only 2 or 3 that are really good. There's probably half dozen total. I'd like to see more deathmatch. I mean, it seems like they really favor these objective game modes, and frankly, they're not nearly as fun as Team Deathmatch. And even though you haven't seen it here, probably... Oh, jeez. Darn it. Probably about half of all the matches are objective based. And really, I'd like to see more Team Deathmatch, because that's what this game does well. So it's it's conclusion time. And the biggest thing to take away from this is that it's a solid game with solid mechanics. It really favors play to win. Well, play to win, yes, obviously, but pay to win. And frankly, you can see the shop here. Frankly, just... yeah, there's way too much. Too much of that. And quite frankly, the biggest problem with this is, number one, it's pay to win. I think I'm gonna do an upgrade before I start my next match. Machine pistols or SMGs. Ooh, I'm gonna go with SMGs. Or no. Actually, I think I'm gonna wait. I think I'm just gonna wait. Yeah. I'll get one more point and then get a better, higher level ability. So the biggest problem is, besides being pay to play, dagnabbit, free to play, pay to win, is that, well, it just doesn't do anything new. There's not really anything new, not really anything exciting, nothing here that really stands out that's particularly impressive. And that's the biggest problem. So I award this game, final score, a 6 out of 10. The scale being similar to those to reviewers like Angry Joe and the like, where 5 out of 10 is average, 10 out of 10 is the best, and 1 out of 10, yeah, we're not talking about that. So I award this game a 6 out of 10. It is slightly above average because of its graphics and tight play in a browser-based setting. Because you can play this on nearly any machine, they've got lots of options, and it's pretty accessible. However, the lack of any standout features and the emphasis on paying to win keep it from achieving a higher score. So that's it, guys. That's my verdict. I'd still recommend giving it a shot because it's a decently addictive game with some good mechanics. Just don't expect to go too far with it, because you'll end up shelling out a lot of cash. So, please, like this video if you liked it, dislike it if you disliked it, subscribe, leave a comment if your feelings are more important than, well, if your feelings are more complicated than plus minus, subscribe to my channel. There will be more great gaming and film-related content. Review of film Frozen is coming soon. And did you notice something different about this video? Well, if you are watching it in 720p, you are watching it in mind-blowing 60 frames per second. Video footage looks great, but it does add quite a bit of time, because you end up spending about twice as long processing each video for that 60 FPS. But you guys are worth it. I'm going to continue doing it. Alright guys, this has been WizKid490, signing off.